and I'll
Yeah.
I'll call the rest of the people. They will join soon. Okay.
Yeah,
You
sure.
can give brief intro, then you can start. I'm dropping. Okay.
Yeah, sure. I'll take it.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Hi, Akshar. Hi, Preeti.
Hi, Sanjana.
Yeah,
Hi,
actually,
hi, Sachith.
Preeti. Yeah, hi. Actually, Preeti, Akshar is new for this. Like, he hasn't joined the last session. So let me go
Sure,
with some demo for Akshar.
got it.
I'll not take bit long as before day. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Actually, yeah. Actually, do you have any idea of Power BI or Excel or any reporting tool before?
Actually, I'm doing a course on data analysis role, so I have some idea about this. So
Mm-hmm.
my friend referred this, so I thought of seeing how it is, how the process goes on. I have a
Yeah.
career break of 3 years. Like I have been preparing for UPSC for 3 years. Before that,
Mm-hmm.
I used to work in Accenture as a
Mm-hmm.
SQL database manager
Mm-hmm.
engineer. So now I need to get back to IT. So that's the reason I'm doing this.
Yeah, that means you're on the right path, I would say. Power BI is the best tool I would suggest to the non-IT guys to turn into IT. It doesn't require any coding for uh understanding it. It doesn't require any code for this Power BI. Okay, let me go into Power BI first. Actually, Power BI means it's a business intelligence tool. This is exactly like Excel, but more not exactly like Excel, but here what we do is we just take the raw data and we convert into a insights, meaningful insights. We use the more visualizations, I call visualizations, in the sense we have, right, like column chart, line charts. The charts we have, I think you have already seen in Excel few charts, the same charts and something extended charts will be there in Power BI. So using that, we present our raw data into a meaningful insights here.
Yeah,
Yeah, we have yeah, that is what we do in our Power BI. This is like we don't require any coding in it, but we require a formulas, like we call it DAX functions. We write few functions in Excel as well, right? But here
yes.
we also write the functions, but the name to that formulas we call is a DAX. DAX means data analytics expression, we call it. Okay, the same way we write formulas instead of like in SQL how we write the queries, here we write the DAX formulas.
Okay.
Yeah, here what we do, we get the data, we model the data, like we model the data in cells, we clean the data, we transform the data, we do all the actions required to make the data more meaningful, and we just represent it as a meaningful insights. It means it's into a report which consists of a dashboard, in it visualizations, I would say, the charts. Okay, remind topics, I think we'll go one by one in our regular sessions. I'll explain more about all these in detail in our regular sessions.
Yeah,
Uh,
sure.
yeah, first of all, for starting this course, we need to install an application called Power BI Desktop.
Yeah,
Oh, Preeti is away. Mm. Yeah, let me tell you more about Power BI before she comes in.
yeah, okay.
Yeah. Here, what we do, Akshar, is all about we have so many get sources here in Power BI support so many sources. Suppose source in the sense we can get our data from Excel, we can get our data from web, we can get our data from SQL, Oracle databases, whatever. So there are so many, right? Azure, so many databases. Like where you store the data, you can get the data from there itself. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, you get the data to Power BI and you do the all the actions here. And also Power BI is a three components for Power BI. That is Power BI desktop version, Power BI cloud means Power BI service, I would say, and Power BI mobile. Power BI desktop, this is the place where you built your dashboard before publishing. You do everything that is needed. Here only you will do everything. And once your dashboard, your report is done, then you go to your service and you will publish your report there so that it is visible for the end user or customer. Okay? Yeah. Now I wanted you all to install a Power BI desktop application in your laptops.
Sure.
Yeah, if you or Preeti, anyone could share your screen so that I'll guide you how to install. And once it is done, we'll go through the application.
Sanjana, thing is like I'm using Office desktop, so it won't be possible for me to do it
Akshay,
now.
you are using?
Actually, I'm using this in my tab, so I can't install it. My laptop is with my sister, so I'll get
Okay,
it back
then
by tomorrow.
okay, fair enough. So then we'll move on to our session. Then we'll have this session later to installation of Power BI. I'll just share my screen and show you the application in my desktop. Is my screen visible?
Yes.
Yeah.
Guys, this is the Power BI desktop application.
Okay.
Okay. I think you all might be like similar to us Excel kind of. Yeah. This is the Power BI application. It's a desktop version now, right now, what I am sharing.
Okay.
This is a free application, so anyone can use it. This is free of cost. So Power BI, comparatively any other tool, this is a bestest tool, I would say, for visualizations, for dashboard creation. So what we have here is this is this pane what we are having file home, this is called a ribbon pane, and here we are having a few options like home, insert, right? And when it comes to left of this uh, application, we call it report view. Report view means uh, the reports, the visualization reports, the dashboard we have, right? That is we see here in reports. And second one is the table view. Table view in the sense right now I don't have any data. Yeah, future we'll be having, right? Then we'll get to see some more practically. In data view, we'll have the table view. Like in table view, we have the data that we fetch from the source. And this is called model view. Model view is nothing but creating relationship between two tables. We create relationship between two tables. Like if you wanted to, if you're getting tables from different sources and different thing and you want to combine those tables, then the model view is used like to connect the tables from different sources or the tables from the same source. And this is like a DAX query view. Just hold for this, I'll explain you later on this, because once we get into DAX, then it will be more understandable to get to know about DAX. And when it comes to right side of this, here we have again three here. These are like data, means the tables that we have fetched from the source will be under the data pane. And when it comes to visualizations, we have so many visualizations here, like visuals, charts kind of, so many. There are different charts and that are used for different purposes. This is like a stacked bar chart. This is like line chart. This is like pie chart. We all have all charts that we use in our further sections. Am I clear?
Yes.
Yeah. Here we have so many charts, right? Like we will use these all later once we get into our practical thing. And when in visualization pane, we have three more different panes. That is called, first one is called build visual, where we build our visual from our data. We will see everything in detail once we are getting into the actual work. These are all the charts. And second thing is like format visual. In format visual, what we will have is It's all about formatting our particular visual. Means which color we wanted to use, which kind of title we wanted to use, what we wanted to show, like show up the what x paths, x axis, y axis, how can we go drill through everything, the formatting, like what I say, interior, how we do right for our house. In the same way, it is build view is just an like the open thing. Once we got it to format, then we do all the actions here to make it more visual for our eyes, like it should be more clear, right? Once we done the visual, one should get to take a decision by seeing the visual in itself. This is what we do in our visual uh, format visuals. And when it comes to third one, it's analytics feature. So okay, this is also like a third pane here. We analyze the things in our analytic pane. We will also discuss in deep in our further, but right now I'll just explain you about the tool so that you will get the understanding about this. And these two are done. Now when it's filter in the sense, we wanted to filter out something, we just add it here. If you want to filter out uh, students having 90% from a class, you can add the particular column here, and if you can filter out based on like that, like filtering out something you don't want, or filtering out something you just wanted to be there in our dashboard. We can filters are all type of filter on this visual, filter of the page, filters on all page. If you apply something in a visual level, that filter will apply only to the visual, particular visual that you are working on. If you apply that particular filter on a page level, that the page will not will filter out the thing that we don't want in that page. It will applicable to the page level. When we are filtering on all pages, then how many pages we have, it will filter that particular thing in every page. This is the right pane of our desktop, and this is the left one. Now we'll go to our ribbon button. Am I clear so far?
Yeah.
Yes,
Akshar, are you getting it? Like any, you want me to go slow, or you want me to okay this?
it's fine actually.
Huh?
It's fine. It's fine actually.
Yeah. Thanks for yeah. This is a ribbon pane where we have a home. Here in home we have the something like get data, right? You see, this is the data source that which connects the source to our Power BI. From this we pull the data from other source to Power BI. Per suppose your data is in Excel, so you just select Excel workbook. That data will be directly, you can pull the data from your Excel. If it is in your data flows, if it is in SQL, if it is in your normal CSV file, like anywhere, you can just fetch the data from different data sources you want. There are more data sources as well. It supports huge data sources. Yeah, this is just like it's the same thing. You can just type an Excel so that you will get the sources that you wanted to connect. This is one of the connection get source for Power BI. These are all the get sources. And when it comes to enter data, it's all about you're entering something, you're creating a table in Power BI. It's nowhere present in some other data sources. You can also create a table here, like in enter data you'll get a table, so that you will check how many rows, how many columns you want, what data you want. So that here also you can create a small table just for your uh, practice kind of. These are all like connect. This is also a get source dataverse. And when it comes to recent data, here it will show our recent data that we used in our Power BI desktop. And the transform data in the sense, I'll go after. Once we completed this desktop, we'll go to this transform data. This is where our Power BI desktop redirects us to a Power Query editor page. I'll show you. Before that, just open the data source settings. Data source settings in the sense, you already have something like you can change the source of our existing file. If your file is somewhere else, you can change our source there in data source settings. You can change. New visual means you are just taking a new visual directly from here. This is a text box. Just if you want to write some text box here, you just insert this text box, and you can insert more visuals using this more visuals option here. When it comes to new measure or quick measure, new measure here, what we do is DAX formula, we write in a measure. To write a DAX formula, first of all, we need a measure to create a DAX. So what we can create our new DAX using this new DAX option here. And this is quick measure. This is nothing but as a measure, but it is like automated version of measure. If you give some columns to it, it will directly give us what we want. Not directly, it will give the result. This is like these are all like once we get into sensitivity of the report, and this is published. Once we are done with our report totally, then we use the publish option so that it will direct us to our Power BI service. There you can publish our report. This is the copilot that we use as an AI. With the help of AI, we use our a copilot to uncover the visuals that we have. Like to you, like Preeti have asked me right in last class, what are the AI tools we use?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what.
Got it.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the ribbon of the home. When it comes to insert, this is also same. New page means just we are inserting a new page or duplicate page, same. New visual, more visuals is the same that we have already seen in our home insert. These are also visuals. These are AI visuals, means decomposition, key influences. These are also visuals that which are used for our reporting. This is like paginated report. Power apps means Power BI is comes under Power apps. In Power apps, we have so many like Power Automate, Power apps. For now, for Power BI, we don't use this. Few reports are like automated, so then we use the Power Automate. This is different from Power BI what we have. And same text box buttons, it's same. Like if you wanted to insert something from shapes or images, something like that, can use all these elements. In modeling, we just create a new table. We can create a new table by a DAX function, or we can directly insert our data into a table so that a new table has been generated, will be generated. And this is like in new parameters, like we'll give a new parameter so that I'll tell you about the new parameters once we have the visual there. Once we have the slicer there, then it will be more understandable. If I say no, it will be something confusion kind of. It will create some confusion. This is a security. This is like RLS. We call something RLS means row level security. Means we'll restrict some data for some users not to view that we already have in our dashboard. So we are restricting some data. This is called security. We will write an DAX function so that only this particular role, if manager level role is signed in, like logged in, then he has to see everything that supposed to be in our dashboard. If it's employee level, he don't want to see other employee information, right? So that's how we restrict our data here. This is all like Q&A, like we import whatever these things will come under here. This is not that important actually. Yeah. And this is view kind of, where you use themes, colors, everything and also you can use in our visualization as well. in our format. Also we can use our colors and everything. This is like what is like how we wanted to see our page, whether it is a width or page, what, how much size, actual size, and how our this is something called mobile layout. Means this will show how our dashboard is presented in our mobile version, how it will how it will replicate in our mobile. These are like page options, so that we can lock the objects not to move somewhere. Like if you drag something, it will move somewhere, so that you can lock some, you can create a visual and you can lock the visual, so that it will not affect with other it will be independent, so it will not get affected by other visuals or other work you done in your dashboard. And this is like filters, same as filters here. Bookmarks means just bookmark, like you bookmark your browser links, right? In the same way you bookmark few filters and all, so that you have applied it. It's like a selection is also selection means a layering object. Sync slicers, everything slicer we will get to know once we get the slicer. This is the slicer visual. Once we get to start the practical thing, then we can go through everything very detailed. These are also like a few options that we have in our, like how to force the visual. Okay, when you wanted to refresh a particular visual alone, use this option like to uh, refresh the visual. These are like apply all slices button, optimize presets. Like this will go once we have the data, we will go one by one. This is like apply all slices button means we are applying the slices to everything. These are like help that we get any learning videos, documentations, as like as other versions of application, the same thing. This is the complete view of our Power BI desktop. These are the things we have in our ribbon pane. I explained you what which element is used for what purpose. And we have another pane in desktop version that is called Power Query Editor. Once we go to transform data, from transform data, we come to our transform data again. That will direct us to Power Query Editor. Here also we'll have ribbon buttons, ribbon pane. Here also we have something not like our desktop. Here we have something called transform, add columns, tools, something different than the desktop version. What we have here is in file we have, from here also you can get the data from different sources. The same recent source, the same thing, data source settings, the same. If you are similar, that you can perform work in both either in query editor or desktop version. Mostly we do all the actions in our Power Query editor. Mostly not, we'll do 95% or our actions in Power Query editor only. We just perform everything here. We just save and close it, so that it will directly will redirect everything. It will save everything to our desktop version as well. It will replicate everything in our desktop version. Manage parameters the same, like we give some parameters. Refresh, we refresh our data. This is like a advanced editor, in the sense in advanced editor what we have, we perform few actions, right? We just clean our data, so every step we perform there, it will note in our advanced editor in an M language. Power BI had a language called M language, that is mashup language. So everything will be under in advanced editor. Every action that we performed here will be noted down in advanced editor in M language. Here we can manage our queries. This is like choose columns that you wanted to be there. Like remove columns means except what you have selected, we can remove every other column. In the same way keep rows and remove rows. We are splitting our columns. group bys. These are like, you just use first row as headers. You can just use directly here, and replace values. If something is okay, you have a column containing null values, few null values, so you wanted to replace the null into 0. So you just you can use a replace value option here, and you can just replace all the null values to 1 in a one go in with one action. You don't want to repeat the action for every data, every column that is every cell that is having null. And it is like it is merge query. A merge query in the sense we are merging two tables together to become a separate third table. Means when there are similar columns in two tables, ideal columns, like 4 columns in each or 6 columns, ideal column should be there. Then we can merge two tables into one table. Then we'll have third table as a 8 columns table. Or else we can have a we can merge when the columns are equal. And when it comes to append queries, you don't want to be equal. We are appending two tables together. Here we can combine our files from different tables. These are like AI insights we call. Uh, these are like we are performing the we are performing something that we have already exist in our Power Query editor. We are just giving an AI touch to our data. This is transform. In this tab we have same in the home what we have similar, the group and use first row as headers. We have something like transpose that we are having means treating rows as columns and columns as rows. Transpose in the sense like reversing the rows. We'll count, we just count number of rows present in a table. And data type. When it comes to data type, in Power BI, nowadays it will automatically trigger which data type a particular column consists of. If it is a date column, it automatically take it as a date type. In data type, we have all the types of data like text or boolean or um, date and time, everything. And it will detect the data type. If you select the particular column and detect data type, it will detect the data type. You can rename the columns here. You can replace values. Okay, if you wanted to fill some cells with a particular data, so you can just fill it from here. We can directly pivot or unpivot our table using these options. We can move from this side to that side of a table, like a row from second place to a column from second place to sixth place, something like that. We can go in a one more. Convert to list. Like currently set, we will select a column and that will set to a list. This is like split columns. Like one column can be separated into different columns using a delimiter or a delimiter or a comma. We can give what separator of particular column you want. Or else you can just select how many after how many letters the column should be separated from left or right or middle or something like that. If you have a email IDs of a but if you have a column of email IDs and you wanted just name of that particular person, then you will say like before @gmail.com, you need a separate column so that we will get a separate column. The names, merge column, same, extract, parse, these all things we will be seeing once we have the data. I'm just explaining you overview so that once we are going through it, I don't want to take so much time to explain what is happening, everything, like what it's supposed to do a particular option here. This is like a numbers column, like we use a few are like when we use something like aggregations or functions, then we use this number column. And this is like date and time column. We just what is the date and time, how like there are different formats, right? Like what when we want date, time, duration, or month, year, something like you will select here. This is like our script. It's right now it's linked with Python, but we are not touching this Python everything. We just go forward with our Power BI. This is like add column. Here what you do is you just customize the column. You'll get to create a new column from our existing table. You are adding a different column to our existing table. We just invoke means we are just giving a new column. We will give our if, we will like in we are customizing our new columns. Conditional column, we are giving a conditional column means we are keeping a condition here. Like if something is high, then the other column should be different. It should be like over over the board, something like that. If something is this, that the output should be this. That is called the conditional column. Index in the sense we just give the index for the particular column. 0 to it starts from 0. And we duplicate column means you are just duplicating the existing column so that you will get two columns. You can perform the actions on the duplicate column and you can keep the current column the same way. And when it comes to format, change chasing, yeah, this is like same like formatting. We can perform like what formatting our existing data. These are merge columns. The same thing we have seen on our transform tab. View like this is also same. This is nothing like how we want. This is not that required. We don't do anything with all these options here. This is repeated options that we already have in our home, transform, and add column tabs. Also tools. These are also tools that we have in our Power BI query editor. This is the help tab that you will get your guidelines, training video support about this app, everything you can find it here. This is all about the Power BI desktop version Power Query Editor.
Doesn't actually have a doubt. Like, what's the major difference between like a desktop version and a Power Query? I didn't get that point.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
So that would be
The difference is we don't perform actions in our Power BI desktop. Because there is an editor called Query Editor. That contains all the data, and also what is the major difference, like here we couldn't perform any actions. That is what we don't have any actions to perform here.
Sorry to interrupt you in between. What kind of actions when you're saying like can you
Yeah.
give me some examples so that
Yeah.
would be a clear
Okay.
since I'm a bit new to Power BIs. That would be good.
Suppose you have a table.
Okay.
Table of customer data. You don't want some data from year. You don't want data before 2016. Okay.
Okay.
Removing that data. And also
Okay.
for existing data, you have something like a customer first name, second name, different columns. But while presenting the data, you need the customer full name, but you don't have it in your source data. Okay, that data you can combine here. And also data will be vast, right, from few sources. But for us, we need only few years of data, or few a bits data we need here. Then you need to clean the data. It's all about actions means cleaning.
Okay.
Cleaning the data in the sense removing the extra blanks, nulls, and performing the actions. The date column will have, from the date column we will extract month names, month numbers, year differently, so that when you are showing something in our desktop, in a slicer you can give a year, month, date, and year if you select, then the visual will show year wise details. When you select month, it will show month wise. That will be better for an end user, like customer, to take a decision, right? he
Mhm.
can get to like what you say, he'll get to know what our next step to do with this
Like an action item, what needs to be done.
action. Yeah, that's exact. Yeah, action maybe.
Mhm. Okay.
Like like Power Query is like a preparation of the data. We prepare all our data in Power Query. In Power BI desktop, we do only like DAX functions we create here with our quick measure. We just take a quick measure. Quick measure means a box is opening with a, so where you will write your formula.
Okay.
That is a that is a difference. In a desktop version, you just show our visualizations. Your dashboard will
Okay.
be shown here. This is front end, that is back end. Like
Okay.
in Java development, we have front end, back
Mhm.
end, right? This is front end.
Correct. Yeah.
The UI, your path will be here, but all the actions, the data, everything will be the back end. That is source is like a back end.
So you
Power
mean
Query.
so whatever you're going to do it, that would be a Power Query, and that would be replica would be from the front end, like that would be displayed like a
Mm,
visual, as you
mm.
mentioned, would be in a desktop,
If
right?
yeah, if you
If I'm not
created
wrong.
some
Okay.
new column there, okay, in query editor, and you save it, and that column, extra column you created, it will be shown in here data pane. Here visualization data pane is there, right? In the right to our
Got
desktop.
it. Mhm.
Here in that particular table, new column will be added as a new column with the name you have given in our Power Query editor. All the actions you have done there will replicate here once you save it in our data pane. Then
I
you
got.
can directly use that particular column to build visualizations or dashboards, reports that you wanted to.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, Akshar, you have any doubts?
No, no, no.
Yeah. This is like this is what we have covered, the desktop version and the query version. To go into deep with the practical things, we need some data.
Yeah, that would be more interesting to know further. Like you are,
Yeah,
as you
but before
mentioned,
that,
like
yeah, that would be
efforts
more
were
in.
mentioned, like to make us understand how the tabs works.
Yeah.
So it would be more interesting with the data to know further.
Yeah, sure. Actually, that is what I have planned for today's
Mhm.
session. We have planned it for moreover discussion on Power BI desktop and a query editor, all these tabs and options that we have, and we also I also prepared for this desktop application installation.
Okay, okay.
That is what happened here. Like if we had that session, it would be done for today.
Acha, okay.
Yeah. You can, and also I will send you the notes that we have. I'll just stop sharing. I'll send you the notes that I have prepared. Like today, what we have discussed, right? I'll just send you a note of it.
Okay.
But you can save it somewhere. Later, you can make it as a long notes every day that I'll share.
So,
Or you can take a note of.
Is it a network issue from mine? I could not able to hear you well. Like it's like a
I don't think it's out from our end.
Can Sanjana, can you please repeat once again if possible?
Now, am I audible?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hello. That will be used for Hello.
Yeah, Sanjana, you're audible.
Yeah, Preeti. Sorry. It's network disconnection, I guess. Yeah. Now am I audible? Hello. Yeah. I am just saying that I'll share you the note of what we have gone in today's session. Yeah. Thanks. So that will be helpful. Mm. Tomorrow it would be better if you also have your laptop so that you can just install the app and hover or something. Then you'll get to know what any doubt or something you can reach out. Then we'll discuss over that.
Sure.
Yeah, practically it will be better if I'm showing something. When you're doing that, you might get some issues or some doubts.
Yeah, correct. That could be a good learning.
Okay.
Yeah, Akshay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it for today's session. I think we are closing a bit early. Okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you. We'll meet
Thank
tomorrow.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Sure.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
thank
you.
you.